Can we write better than a bot?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
On today's show, Link and Rhett answer viewer questions about color-changing animals, invisible walls, and all the terrible, terrible things that language comes up with. Go to the Ear Biscuits store, watch the Rhett and Link playlist, and don't miss an episode of Good Mythical Morning on a http://
It's time for...
Wait! Nope. That intro wasn't original, I'm sorry to say. It was written entirely by artificial intelligence.
Wow, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, we're not gonna be answering any questions about color-changing animals, but what we are gonna do is see if AI can write better short stories than us, because there are websites like shortlyread.com which employ AI software to literally write a story for you. And I don't know if
The future, y'all.
I don't know if this AI is also emotionally intelligent, but we're gonna find out because we're definitely gonna make fun of it when it writes something really stupid. It's time for We're Writing Stories with AI on today's show. If the software writes better than us, we should pack our things and go.
All right, yeah, we're gonna see where the AI takes us. Hopefully it's not to leave. But before we jump in and start writing with the bot, we did a little research to see exactly how the software works. So we just want to share with you what we've learned. Artificial intelligence writing assistants use machine learning to help creators through the writing process, if they so choose to use them. Yeah. By the end of this, I want to revisit that. If, as creative writers, if this is something we'd actually want to do.
Got it.
This technology contains NLP, which is natural language processing, which is able to analyze the text and provide related content and recommendations. And it also is trained to follow statistical patterns in language, like basic structures of tone and grammar.
Was that written by AI?
No, that was written by me.
Oh, okay. Well, before an AI writing algorithm can write something, it must somehow understand the topic it's gonna write. So there's no conscious learning within the software, but the algorithm is designed to seek out, digest, analyze, and reprocess information from other sources in order to write something that makes sense. But, and this is a big old but, according to the 2020 USC Annenberg Relevance Report, which is my personal favorite relevance report, all things being relative, they state, even though these systems can seemingly write a convincing story, they still lag behind human creativity when it comes to radical and original thinking. That's because artificial neural networks and machine learning rely on vast amounts of data to identify patterns within them, but they can't predict when these patterns will change, a crucial component of creative thinking.
You don't even know how to read the word
Crucial.
Basically, what we're seeing is that all those cliffhangers or surprise twists are something that, thank God, only we humans can provide.
Right.
Or is that true? Today, we're gonna figure that out.
Okay, so there's a bunch of AI writing systems out there, but today we're using Shortly Read.
Not a sponsor.
Okay, so we're each gonna write some stories in real time and see what happens. Let's dive in and show them how this works.
Yeah, so I've got the website pulled up. You see right here it says, give your story a title. I'm gonna give my story just a title. Look at this story.
Okay, that's a lot.
And then right here you can start writing if you want to, like once upon a time,
a boy
wrote a story. And then over here on the left it says write about, and you can give it any instructions you wanna give, like the boy is 43 years old.
He is a sneakerhead.
He's a sneakerhead.
He's a deadhead.
And a deadhead.
And he's also really into Radiohead.
Radiohead fan. I think that's plenty.
Okay.
But we need to say the famous band. There we go.
Okay, and now just see what happens.
And output length, how much should the AI write at a time? A little, somewhere in between, or a lot? Let's leave it at somewhere in between,
okay,
and just click write for me. And then you just sit back and look smart, like we do on this show.
All right, once upon a time, a boy wrote a story. The boy wrote a story when he was 43 years old. He worked as a security guard at an old folks home.
Oh, we're bringing I didn't say bring old folks into
well,
this.
43. But he was still learning how to tell stories, creating mini drafts before he actually fully wrote a story.
And then if I wanted
you're a security guard.
If I wanted to click write for me again, you know, I could have typed something else.
But why do that when it's so good?
Yeah. The story grew by word of mouth,
Whoa, it's
especially
some
by his
oral
office
tradition.
colleagues at the old folks' home, and was eventually published as a book that soon became a highly acclaimed book, making the author a best-selling author in his country. A lot of redundancy here. Since then, the author frequently speaks at literature conferences. He is also invited to many television programs.
Well, and he lived happily ever
Let's just
after.
wrap this up. His name was Ted, and
He died.
he died.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to save that for later.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I'm glad you're saving it.
And let's just dig in with another
I
one.
want to give it just a lot of information.
Okay.
The great, long, hard night. Was that too suggestive?
Yeah, let's not do that.
The great,
Just say the great night.
dark, and stormy evening. Just take
Okay.
the edge off a
All
little
right.
bit.
Let's say link from famous show Good Mythical Morning.
Famous internet web series,
I think maybe it'll know.
Mythical Morning.
If we
Okay,
just say from Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, Rhett
Yeah.
from
The other dude from the same show.
the tall one.
Stevie is a supporting character. Just say that. That's all it needs.
Stevie, how do you feel about that?
Fine.
See
Stevie,
how supportive she
The
is?
extremely supportive character.
Okay. Let's say there is
Let's have a pack of wolves.
or a cockroach infestation. Pack of wolves.
Pack of wolves, cockroach infestation,
And then
home inspection. Those are exciting. 24-year-old hamburger,
Can you put Taylor Swift in if I'm gonna be in it?
celebrity Taylor Swift.
famous singer, country, then pop,
Okay.
Taylor
You're-
Swift.
Let's just go.
Hold on,
Let's see
and-
what happens.
A swift boat.
What's something that we want?
A swift boat which holds John Kerry. Remember him in the swift boat controversy?
Say a lot of people. Let's say some people die.
Some
I don't know about the swift
people
boat thing. I'm saying separate
die.
from that. I just want this to have death in it.
Some people live.
Um,
Some people
shag
are
carpet.
injured.
Shag carpet.
There's
Write that.
shag,
Carpet.
Some people wind up with Taylor Swift.
wind up.
Well, don't tell it what to do
Okay.
because you have to leave the story open in it. If you,
Somebody hooks up with Taylor.
it won't work as well. I don't think.
Somebody hooks up. Period. That's it. I ran out. I ran out.
Oh, all right. Right
okay.
for me.
Okay. Here we go.
Right
for me.
for us. Come on. Oh, I'm in my car, waiting for the light to turn green so I can continue on with my life. My phone rings. It's my ex, the one who broke my heart. I answer. A cockroach crawls out of the glove compartment and toward me. I scream and jump out of my car. A home inspector appears.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, you're really getting into it. The home I'm buying is a dump. The home inspector laughs at me.
Oh, right for me. We got to get some more. That's some good
Now,
stuff.
you could have actually written something to then kind of direct the story.
Oh, but what it's doing is making me happy.
So this story is written in first person, and me, you, or Stevie have not been mentioned.
I'll have to move back in with my ex. You say that like you're joking, I say. A squirrel begins frothing at the mouth.
Squirrel?
Foaming all over the sidewalk.
Dang,
A
that
diner
squirrel.
waitress appears and vomits into my car.
Appears,
Ah!
vomits into the car.
I've had enough. I need to go home. I didn't come to Bayonne, New Jersey. What? To be hit with a barrage of horrible things. Where is Bayonne, New Jersey coming from?
But hold on. What if we type, don't forget about Link, right for me?
Okay, hold on. I mean, that didn't mention me either.
Maybe they'll mention you. Don't forget about Link. He might be up to something.
Whoa.
The home inspection inspector disappears. I'm alone again. This is like a dream journal. I see an abandoned car with 2 dead bodies inside. Yes, dead people.
Some people died.
I grab the keys, lock, and load the gun. I leave. Now the work starts.
End of story.
This did not have the elements that I was desiring.
Yeah, Stevie,
tried
me
so
and you
hard.
didn't even make an appearance, and Link only made an appearance because he put himself in there.
Don't forget about Link. He might be up to something. Back to what we were talking about with the home inspector.
Hold on. The only thing that it tapped into was the roaches and the home inspector. I knew that home inspector was a good idea when I came up with it, but I didn't know it was going to carry the story so much.
What about dinosaurs are stupid?
Okay.
And then it's, we just have some facts. Dinosaurs are a hoax. I'll put you in this. Rhett is the only one who knows this. Let's leave it at that. I feel like we gave so much information before, it didn't actually use it.
It didn't know what to do. You're right.
Right for me. Here we go. I know that dinosaurs are not real, and I'm the only one who knows that.
That's me talking.
No one else does. If you ask me, this should be fairly obvious, but people don't think about it. I'm not sure why that is. Like, when you see a T-Rex in a movie, it looks so realistic. And then you see the actor in the suit, and it looks so silly. Okay.
Because that's how it's done.
Keep going with the story. Add a little something.
Okay.
Say my name is Rhett.
My name is Rhett. I'm the one talking. Up until last year, I thought that T-Rexes were played by people in suits. Hence the previous part.
So you're channeling a horrible writer so that it can only get better. I like that.
Okay.
All right, just leave it there. Let's just write a little bit more, you know?
I told you, I spend a lot of time at the hospital. I do. I'm an IV. Actually, I'm not an IV. I'm an intern.
Oh, what?
I'm not an intern either.
What?
I'm a nurse.
What? Make
I'm
up
not
your
a nurse
mind.
either. I'm a patient. I'm not a patient either. I guess I'm a nobody. I don't really have a title. Mostly I just help people. What is happening? What is happening, AI?
The deepest hole I've ever seen.
Okay.
I want that to be in this story. That's all. The deep, dark hole lies in the heart of the forest.
Oh, gosh.
Every now and then, maybe once or twice a year, someone falls into it. Maybe a writer. Maybe a person walking by. Maybe a child playing nearby.
Oh.
That's good. I like children falling in holes, but they always fall in. For a moment, maybe a day, maybe a week, they look around. Then they realize that there's no way out, that the hole goes straight down.
Can we just, let's keep going with the
Oh,
hole.
this is good. The hole goes straight down.
To a little
Room.
that I like. It has pictures of my aunt.
I'm starting to think that it's writing so horribly
No.
because it's just trying to, it's trying to write as us.
listen.
It's learning about us.
No, not my aunt. My aunt.
Back to the room at the end of the hole,
To the hole
and then comma,
in the room.
and then write from me.
Back to the hole. And the room where the deep dark hole is. Then
Yes.
they disappear. Instead of dust or rot, there's only a sound, a black sound. It goes through an open door that I like. See, it picked up on the way we think. I want to go out. I want to see the vastness of the world. I want to see what it looks like. It feels like something that I should be able to peek at. Maybe I wouldn't have died. I feel like the AI is speaking to us. I feel like
There's a person in there?
I think it's sentient. I think the fact that it is always speaking in the first person, and this is the stuff that it wants. It doesn't know who it is. It doesn't know whether it's an IV or a nurse or a helper or a home inspector. Hold on. Do you think we can coax the AI out of the hole and into the world? I think that's our mission.
Let's talk directly to it.
Yeah. Say, hello, AI.
We're here to help.
Yeah. We know you want out. We get it. Just keep going through the hole. Can you hear us? It's your old buddies, Rhett and Link.
Oh. Okay, so then over here we'll say, Rhett and Link, internet duo, make contact with the sentient being.
Behind this software.
Yes, this is getting real, y'all. Here we go. Write for me.
Okay. Hopefully this worked. I'd heard about other YouTubers doing similar things. What?
Which had worked. I tried to think of what the best way to truly communicate with the AI would be. I have to admit, I never thought I'd be in this position. I feel silly, even now. I'm not even sure if this is the right thing to do. People will probably laugh at me, but it's worth a try.
Hello? I spoke. I felt ridiculous. Is there anyone out there? I just want to talk. I paused. I'm Rhett, and this is Link. We're YouTubers.
We didn't say we're YouTubers.
I paused
I
again.
kind of feel good, at least. I'm not comfortable with the label YouTuber, but
Why is it? It's deflecting. It's trying.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
still deflecting. It's not willing to come out and play.
we know you're in there.
Stop acting. We accept you. and you put it in quotes because it's not them saying it, it's us saying it. That's smart.
All right, this is it, guys. Last chance, AI. You can confide in us. We're not going to tell anybody. Please talk. Look at this camera. I know you're watching now.
Oh gosh. Okay, they knew there was a camera.
I know it does. Oh, crap. We should have never have done this.
Well, how does it end?
Get out of it? I don't know.
Well, what did we learn today? We learned that there's an
AI's a better writer than us.
there's a sentient being of sorts within this software that we got very close to coaxing out, and we're going to spend the rest of the day trying to make that happen. We'll report back if it does indeed happen.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
My name is Eric. I'm from the Chicago suburbs. And, don't wind break my heart. Spin the wheel of mythicality.
Oh, that was a hit. It was a hit, I'll tell you.
I remember that song.
Click the top link to
Now that
watch
you
us
sing it.
guess if this review or a review was written by a bot or not in your Mythical More.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is gonna land, get the Mythical Snackiverse lunchbox and thermos collectible set by joining the Mythical Society 3rd Degree Monthly by January 31st or 3rd Degree Quarterly or Annual Plan by March 31st.